Hi, my name is Bobby Stein. I'm the lead writer for Guild Wars 2, and today we're going to take you through a little demo of the mid-level area. We're going to play a Char, Engineer, which is one of our newer classes, and we'll show you some of our dynamic events and some of our underwater combat. One of the pillars of Guild Wars 2 is our dynamic events system, and what that allows players to do is, rather than having to go from NPC to NPC picking up quests, instead what you do is you explore the world at your own pace, and when you come to an area that has something going on, as you can see on your mini-map over here and in the UI up here, it lets you know that you're in an event area. And right up here, it looks like this town is under siege from pirates. So what we can do is, if we're feeling up to the challenge, we can come in and try and fend them off. I'm using the Engineer class. Engineer uses firearms. He has things like grenade packs. It's kind of our versatile technical fighter. He can throw down turrets. So as you can see, I bit off more than I can chew. But when your health goes down to 0, you can actually go into a down state. It's almost like a second chance at fighting. But as you can see here, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I see another player, so I'm going to go in and
once again, guys, you can come take a
try and team up for a little ad hoc group. And it looks like we saved the town from pirates. We got a little bit of credit over here. And basically your rewards are scaled based on your participation in a given event. Turrets can distract the enemy. They can also soften them up and take down their health. And another great thing about turrets is you can pick them up and move them at a small recharge. Now you can actually dive into the water and explore around. We have a number of dynamic events that actually take place solely underwater. And now you'll notice, as soon as you jump into the water, you actually are locked to the surface plane. So you can actually just swim around on the surface and explore. You don't have any weapon skills available to you because you're not in a position to fight. So if you want to engage in combat, you either have to get onto land or dive underneath just by looking down and swimming. So now, as you can see, the skill bar has been replaced with a number of underwater combat skills that are tied to the weapon which we have equipped, which right here is a spear gun. There are a number of different underwater weapons that have their own skills. And oh, it looks like I'm getting bit by a shark. Okay. When you go into a downstate underwater, instead of just simply laying on the ground, you actually go into something that's, you know, like a drowned state. And you have a limited amount of time to get to safety. You can swim to the surface and regenerate your health and escape by swimming away. And one of our newer races are the Quaggins. They're actually amphibious, so they can go underwater and above. There's an island nearby that has a pirate camp, and they'll actually launch some of their assaults on the mainland from this pirate cove. So now that we've unlocked this waypoint, if we want to do fast travel to a different part of the map, from a different part of the map to here, we could basically transport just by going in here and picking another waypoint that we've unlocked. Over here, we haven't unlocked that yet, so in order to do that, we'd have to swim over, explore, and then we'd have that available to us. The pirates basically came over and kidnapped a little girl and knocked him unconscious. So now the guard has woken up and he's coming to rescue the little girl. So we can choose to help him. I think he is actually on the mainland, and these guys are shooting cannonballs at me. Oh, I've been snared. I'm going to try and book it out of here. I'll throw down a turret to distract them. So now they're going after my turret down here. For players who want a little bit of a nudge in the right direction, maybe some advice on places to check out and things to do, you can actually come over to these scouts and talk to them. Right here I can get an aggro on this guy and then hit him with a snare to keep him in place while I pummel him some more. And then I can use a close range shot that'll
Again, if you guys didn't get your
inflict
picture,
bleeding.
take it.
All right, so hopefully that's a pretty good example of how our dynamic events work, and a small sampling of the world exploration and the rich universe that we're creating in Guild Wars 2.